Welcome to Mobile Marketing Power, where you can unleash the power of mobile marketing, get more customers, and keep them coming back. Mobile marketing is the most powerful media ever invented. It's a pretty bold statement, but it's from none other than the New York Times. And we're going to find out today why the New York Times feels this way. Hi there, I'm Scott McMillan, and I'm the author of Scott McMillan's Guide to Building Your Business Online. And today we're going to talk about mobile marketing. So here's what we're going to discover today. We're going to learn about the 3 pillars to online or mobile marketing success. What is mobile marketing? Why now is the best time to start using mobile marketing? 3 specific mobile marketing products that can help you get more customers and keep them coming back. And we'll learn how to get started right away. So let's get started. Well, the first pillar to online and mobile marketing success is to get found. And we know from the online world that Google and Yelp and the search engines are the best way to get your online presence found. Well, now things are changing a little bit. You know, in 1993, everybody said, hey, you need a web page. And a lot of business owners said, what's a web page? Why? My customers don't even have internet access. Well, today, of course, everybody has a website. And now, in 2012, we're saying you need a mobile optimized website because people are moving away from their desktops and searching on their mobile phones. And so you need a mobile optimized website so that you can get found on the mobile phone. So we'll talk a lot more about that today. Getting found is great, but the next thing you have to do is engage. So you've got to connect and engage with your customers. And we'll talk about the best way to use mobile marketing to engage your customers. And of course, engaging once is great, but you got to follow up. And we know that it takes multiple times trying to send your message out to customers before they're ready to buy. We also know that it's certainly easier to get an existing customer to buy more than it is to get a new customer. So you want to follow up with your existing customers, but also with prospects. So would you like it if more customers called and came into your business? Would you like it if more customers returned to buy more and they told their friends about you? Well, of course you would. Well, stay tuned. So let's define what mobile marketing is. Well, Wikipedia says it's marketing on or with a mobile device such as a cell phone. Well, that's kind of boring. So I'll add, it's the use of mobile phone technologies to reach out and connect with prospective and existing customers. Well, we can do that through text messages, through emails, through voice messages, through QR codes. We do it through mobile optimized websites, custom mobile apps, and location-based services like Yelp and Foursquare, Google Places, and even Google Maps. So let's look at some mobile marketing facts. Of the 6.8 billion people, there are 4 billion phones being used. That's pretty staggering. Here's a fun little fact, though. Guess how many toothbrushes are being used globally? Yeah, 3.5 billion. So we are very technology savvy. We're set there, but hygiene maybe not so much. So next year, there's going to be 1 billion smartphones. So these phones can all get to the internet, they can watch video, they can load apps. And by 2014, the market's going to be between 38 and 58 billion. It's huge. Did you know that the growth of the iPhone was 10 times faster than the growth of America Online? Yeah, you remember AOL back in the 90s when it was growing so fast and they were sending out floppy disks and then CDs to everybody, and AOL was growing. I used to work for Sprint at the time, and AOL was using Sprint as their data provider, and we could barely keep up. They were growing so fast. Well, the iPhone puts that to shame. And so it just goes to show that mobile technologies are growing at a rapid pace, and the adoption rate is very, very fast too. Some more facts. Next year, by 2013, the primary access to the internet will be via mobile browsers. Now, this is significant, folks, because most of us have websites that are built and ready to be viewed on a computer screen. Those websites, even though they will show up on the mobile phone, they don't look good. They're not sized. They're not properly set up for the mobile phone. And although there are some technologies out there that will take and scrunch down your content so it'll fit on a mobile phone better, that's not the most effective way. And we're going to talk about why it isn't. But you need a mobile optimized website so that the majority of users who now aren't going to be at their computer but at their phone searching, that they're going to find your information and you're going to make it easy for them to connect with you. 91% of all mobile phone users have their phones with them within arm's reach 24/7. So I don't know about you, but I don't have a landline, so my mobile phone is my main phone. It's with me all the time, in my house, wherever I am. It's my alarm clock, so it's right by my bed. It's within reach 24/7. And so it's a great mechanism for businesses to reach out and connect with me. 75% use them to navigate, to look up and find directions to a place of business. So now all those people with mobile phones are using them not to just surf and play Angry Birds and have fun with them, which they are, but they're using them to find your business. So again, you've got to make it easy for them to find you and connect with you. You know, Google knows this. 10% of their page views are mobile, and it's going up drastically. So when Google's starting to pay attention, well, we all better pay attention, because Google is the 800-pound gorilla in all of the technology space. And so Google now is rewarding people that have mobile optimized websites. Here's some interesting conclusions. Mobile marketing isn't just an evolutionary new technology, it's a revolutionary new technology. How come? Well, it's because it's a once-in-a-generation shift in the way consumers connect with brands. Yeah, it is that because it's going to have a greater impact than radio, TV, and personal computer combined. Well, that's because it is your radio, TV, and personal computer all in one device with you 24/7 all the time. So when I say it's revolutionary, I don't think that's hyperbole. It is the way our generation now and moving forward is going to connect with brands. And so you've got to make it easy and consumable for consumers to connect with you. So it's huge and it is growing fast. So we're going to look at mobile optimized websites. We're going to look at mobile messaging systems, and we're going to look at custom mobile apps as the perfect way to take advantage of mobile marketing and to get more customers and keep them coming back. Let's look at some more facts. Did you know that 86% of mobile internet users are using their devices while watching TV? Yeah, so this means that you need an integrated mobile marketing strategy, because while people are watching TV or they're reading books or they're reading magazines and newspapers, they've got their phone there. If you've got a QR code or a little blurb about a text where they can text in to get more information or to get a discount, they got their phone with them right there while they're consuming this other media. They're going to use that to connect to you. So it's smart to have a integrated media strategy where you've got mobile as part of that. Also, 91% of mobile internet access is used to socialize on the mobile phone, 79% on the desktop. So we think of Facebook and Twitter and YouTube as great places to share information between each other. Well, the majority of that's being done on the phone. So again, if your business, your products can be found easily on the mobile phone and they like your stuff, they're going to share it with their friends. So you want to make it as easy as possible to share your information with their friends. Local information seekers are action-oriented. So we're talking about connecting to local information seekers on smartphones. So 95% of them are using them to seek information locally. 88% use them to take action within a day, and 77% call or contacted those businesses. So these are action takers. So if you can connect with them on the phone, they're already in a mode where they're going to take action, which is to connect with you, come into your store, and buy your stuff. So what if you could get found on mobile devices, easily and automatically engage with your prospects and customers, and easily and automatically follow up with them? Well, stay tuned, because we're going to find out how. Well, let's drop back into the pillars again. So the first pillar again was to get found. So you need to make it easy for your customers to connect with you. And the best way to do that is mobile optimized websites. So you'll see in these examples is that they're bright colors, they've got large buttons, they've got graphics that load real quick, they're not tiny little text that you have to pinch and squeeze, and we'll look at some more examples too. But before we do that, let's do a little example of a couple who is out shopping on a weekend day, and they're getting hungry and they're going to search for a restaurant. Well, what most of us do is we pull out our mobile phone and we go to Google or we go to Yelp and we search for restaurants in our local area. So this couple finds one, they click on it, and the first thing they find is a website on their phone that's not meant for that phone, and they can't read it. They got to pinch and squeeze, and they can't find what they want. So they just drop that, go back to Google or Yelp, and go to the next one on the list. They click that one. Now they find a nice mobile optimized website with large text and graphics and buttons, and they can connect to them. They tap on, call them, find out they're just around the corner, and they go and they have a nice meal. So with mobile optimized websites, you want simple custom websites built with the mobile user in mind. Now this is a different way of thinking, and the engagement is different. When you're at your computer, you may want to be in research mode and find out lots of stuff and be able to watch fancy graphics come in and out and Flash. If you've got Flash on your website and you don't have a mobile optimized phone, on any Apple product, that won't even show up. It'll be a big blank. If you've got small text that they have to pinch and squeeze, they're just going to go to the next one. So your web page needs to load quickly. It needs to have large icons and buttons that display only your most important information. And typically for restaurants, that's going to be your location, a way to get in touch with you, probably your menus, maybe a few small pictures of your restaurant, and that's it. If you're any other business, maybe your services, directions, a quick little about us, and that's about it. You don't want everything that would be on your main web page to be on your mobile optimized website. Well, the good news is through automated device detection, it's seamless for the end users. So you put a little piece of code on your main website, you have a separate little mobile optimized web page. When a end user comes in, they type your main domain name, and it's seamless. The code sniffs out and figures out if you're a phone, take them to the mobile optimized web page. If you're a computer, take them to the main one. Seamless and easy. So let's be honest. Which site does yours look like? The one on the left that's hard to read, you got to pinch and squeeze? Or the one on the right that's got nice big icons, text easy to read, simple to load, doesn't have any flash on there so everything looks nice and tidy? This quote is from Peter Fitzgerald, which is Google's Retail Technology and Business Market Director, and he says, if you don't do anything else these days, get a mobile-enabled site. So Google knows that how important it is to get mobile-optimized websites. And bottom line, folks, if you don't have a mobile-optimized website, customers are just going to move on to one that is. All right, so our next pillar is to engage. You need to capture and connect and close, and we do that with text, emails, and voicemails. So let's go back to our couple who's found a nice restaurant. They've had a nice meal, and they notice this little table tent on their table, and there's a QR code, and there's a little message that tells them that they can get 10% off their meal if they text in a certain keyword to a short code. They think that's cool. They pull out their phone, they text in, they get a text message back instantly saying they get 10% off, just show their server. They do, the server says, okay, no problem. They take 10% off, and they're happy. So, cross-channel messaging systems. Build your list with ease. So you want easy cross-channel entry into your campaigns or your lists or your database. You want to offer coupons and discounts, or maybe videos or white papers. Offer them something so there's incentive to get into your list, to text into it. Or you can have people call in. Have them call in, they hear a little message from you, they leave their name, they spell out their email address, and instantly they're into your system, and now you can market to them, send them a message, and so on. You can have them text in, like we did in the example of the restaurant. We could have them fill out a mobile form. We could use a QR code they could scan, and it could take them to a mobile form where they could fill in their name, their email address, or their mobile phone. And now they're into our system. So now once they're in, you want to automate your outgoing messages. So before you even set this up, you've got text messages and emails and voicemails that are all pre-set up. So as soon as people come into your system, boom, out goes the emails or voicemails. And the voicemails, they actually go right into their voice, to the customer's voicemail. So it pings the phone to make sure it's a actual mobile phone, and then goes right to voicemail. So the users just notice they have a voicemail, they listen to it, and it's actually you talking about your business, your discounts, and it's real simple. But again, you can send them coupons, discounts, informational content, videos, white papers, and so on. And so if you send them an email, then the email will come back with a link either to the coupon or to the content. So texting is an amazing and effective way. Americans love texting. 89% of the population has mobile phone. 90% use mobile phones for texting. 95% of the texts are read in the first 10 minutes. So you know that if you send an email, you don't know if it's going to go to spam. You don't know when they're going to be there to read it. But if you send them a text with a little message about your business or your coupons or discounts, they're going to read that instantly within the first 10 minutes. So you know that they're going to read it. So text messaging is very effective. It's been proven to be 5 times more effective than direct mail and 10 times more effective than newspaper advertising. Well, and that's because there's a 97% open rate. It's very personal, it's immediate, it's targeted, it's permission-based, so they have opted in to get this information, so it's not spam. It's time-sensitive, it's very cost-effective, it's environmentally friendly, no paper, no trees killed here, and it reaches your audience no matter where they are. So let's look at a few ways that you could utilize your messaging system. So let's say there's a youth sports tournament or a league or some sort of event going on in your neighborhood. Let's say you're a restaurant again and you want to give away a free platter of food. You could put some flyers or some posters there and say, text in or get into our campaign, and you'll have a chance to win a free platter of food. Everybody's gonna, sign up for that. Yeah, I'll get a chance to win a free platter of food, and they're instantly in your list, and now you can market to them. Trade shows are amazing. Instead of having people fill out a little piece of paper, dropping it in a fish bowl, why don't you have them text into your campaign or scan a QR code and they instantly are in your campaign, and you're going to give away something, and now you automatically have them in your list instead of going back and taking all those cards and one by one putting them into your messaging system. If you even do, they're instantly in there. Networking events. When I go to a networking event, people ask me if I have a card, and I say, I have an electronic card. And I have them text in a keyword to a short code. They get back a message with my contact information, and then another text message comes up and says, please type your name and your email address. Then I have their information, they have my information, and they're instantly in my database, so I don't have to go back and type them in. So back to the youth sports tournament, you'd print out flyers, and you'd have a little QR code, and the QR code could go to a nice mobile optimized form where they could type in their name and email. Or, and this is the texting version, you could have them text food into 58885 to receive the free party platter. I don't text that because it's not a real live one, but it would instantly pop up with a text message back and tell them that you're going to draw the winner at the end of the day or something like that. And now they're in your system that easily. Here's an example of a QR code. So this was a restaurant, and they'd have a little table tent or a card they could leave on the tables. And they'd scan the QR code and go to a nice optimized web form that's optimized for the phone so they can see all the text, put their name, email, phone, and birth date in here, click submit. Now they're into their system automatically. So how should you promote? What's some different options for promoting your messaging? Well, like we showed, table tents, or you could have your wait staff just tell people to text in to get 10% off. Put it on your website. Make sure everywhere on your website, on your apps, on your mobile website, anything you do direct mail-wise, make sure you've got a QR code and a texting short code so they can get into your system. And this is, direct mail, TV, radio ads, cross-media marketing. So again, like we mentioned before, if they're watching radio ads or as a TV ad, say for more information, or if you want to receive a free discount, then text into this number, or you can have a QR code there on like TV or certainly direct mail, and they could scan it. And again, in your system, and automatically messages are going out. All right, so the third pillar is engage and follow up. So custom mobile apps, the ultimate brand loyalty machine. Did you think you could actually have a custom mobile app that your customers could download from either the Apple Store or the Android Store? Well, you can. You'd be surprised how affordable they are. So let's go back to our couple, and they're at their restaurant. They saw that QR code. They texted in also to get the free discount, but the QR code says, download our mobile app. So they scan the QR code. They've got an Apple phone, so it takes them to the Apple Store. They download the app, and now they've got the app that talks all about this restaurant. So they go home the next day, and they get a push message that says, hey, thanks for visiting our restaurant. Don't forget that Wednesdays we have live music, or something to that effect. And so now they're thinking, that's really cool. They can log into their Facebook and leave a message on what's called like a fan page, so that it says, hey, we went to this restaurant last night. It was a great restaurant. And it leaves it on that page, so everybody that has that app can see that comment. And now they can easily tell their friends about this cool app and about this cool restaurant. And now you've just engaged and spread your brand to more people. Apps are a great way to do that. So here's what they look like. They give you custom buttons that you just tap it, instantly calls you, directions, tell a friend. There are many, many options. Here is the map location, so it pinpoints directly where you're located on Google Maps. If you're a restaurant and you have Open Table, you can easily take reservations right on your app. And there's lots of different options. Here's some, business information. There are push notifications, like we said. So as soon as the app loads, it's going to ask if they can send you messages. And of course, everybody says yes, because, well, why else would you download the app? You want their information. Down in the bottom right, there's a loyalty program that's like a punch card if you're going to get a free cup of coffee. Well, this is an electronic loyalty card. It actually, you would have a QR code in your business, and each time they come in, they could scan the QR code. It would count down. Each time they come in, they scan it. It would count down from 5 to 4 to 3, and then when there's 0, the little lock-on pops, a code pops up, and now they can receive the free cup of coffee, whatever, and then it resets. It's an awesome way to do electronic loyalty program. Lots more options. We can connect to Facebook. We can put any kind of forms. We can connect to blog. Connect to your YouTube channel, your LinkedIn. Amazing, amazing options, and these are just some of them. The push notifications, again, this is how the push notifications will pop up right on your phone, right from the Apple Store. These are options that you can actually, when you buy these apps, you can send out the messages. We'll come in, we'll train you how to send out the messages, and you'll send them out. So how do you get your customers to download your apps? Well, you put your QR codes on table tents. You want to put them, on your website, everywhere, like we talked about before with the texting, and you want to offer them discounts to entice them to download your app. Make sure you put it on your website, your Facebook, your Twitter, put it on QR codes, put them on your business card. You want to just get the word out so that people can start downloading your app. Direct mail, again, like we talked about the texting, tell them to download your app. So if you don't engage and follow up with your customers, someone else is going to capture their attention and their business. So can you imagine your customers downloading your very own custom app? It can happen. I love this app humor. Sorry, son, there's no app for that. I wish there was. I know my son wishes there was. So what is mobile marketing power? Now we're going to look at some amazing products that can help you take advantage of mobile marketing. Here we are with all the suites. So the first, we've got mobile optimized websites. They're custom built, optimized websites with large icons and buttons that display your most important information. Tap to call buttons, Google Maps and directions, and device detection scripts are loaded right onto your website. Our cross-channel messaging Mojo system has engaged and follow up with 50 customers. You can cross-channel reach out to 50 customers by text, voicemail, email. Use a QR code. There's multiple ways to enter and multiple ways to set up automated messages that go out. There's multiple plans. The first plan starts at 50 customers and it goes up from there. And the creme de la creme, the custom mobile apps, where you can engage and follow up with your customers, build brand loyalty, have tap to call and GPS buttons, fully customizable with many, many options, push notification, electronic loyalty card, multiple ways to share the app with their friends. So today, we learned about the 3 pillars of marketing success. We found that we have to get found, we have to engage, and we have to follow up. We also learned that smartphones have proliferated our society, that smartphone users share with their friends, and that smartphone users are action takers. They're buyers. So we found that to get found, we need to get mobile optimized websites. To engage, we need cross-channel messaging systems and mobile apps, and to follow up, cross-channel messaging system and mobile apps. And today, Mobile Marketing Power will do that. So thank you very much. Please contact us if you're interested in some of these mobile marketing products, and stay tuned for more great information. Thank you.